to the large area that expands out. And what you see, you can hear this like in the distance. You hear this dum, dum. It sounds like a large drum or a bell. To the east, what were open stone doors are now closed. And it is pretty bright in here. There are some sconces around, so you can see. But you do notice that there is a murder hole at the north and the south walls. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to linger around.
Can I run up to the doors and try and push them open?
If you want to give me a strength check, go on, Leigh.
No, never mind.
Okay.
Good. That's 23.
23. 23. Right. If you you put either of your hands against the side of the doors and you push, the doors are really heavy, but you manage to. You could feel them giving way, and as you push, it cracks open in the middle, and through the crack of the doors on either side, you can see two fully fledged orcs pushing back against the doors. But you're easily making ground against them. As soon as they notice, that you're stronger than what they are, you see that they take a quick look at each other, and they kind of like grunt. They turn around and they run. But what you see is they're running across this very this large drawbridge that goes across this fissure in the ground, and you can see it slightly sway from side to side as you push the doors open. Now the doors are open; they're fully back open to where they should be.
Can I throw the javelin?
You can.
That ain't gonna do it. 6.
You throw the javelin, and it just arcs off. It goes down the fissure and hits a wall, and you hear a ting, and then it just falls down the chasm.
Okay.
Well, now nobody can have it.
No, if I can't have it, no can. Fuck you, javelin.
Guess what Alex is getting for her next birthday?
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took a javelin to the knee.
And then the other knee.
And then the other
knee.
And then the other knee again.
All right, so before you, you see a large not drawbridge. You see a large rope bridge. You can hear there's a slight mild wind that's coming up through the fissure, and then out. It kind of like comes out and then goes out the door that you've just opened. So there's this ever so slight whistle as this air brushes through. So it gives this like constant swaying to the bridge. So you can hear it creak ever so slightly as it goes from side to side. Down below, you can hear like drops of water, the occasional random noise of some living creature. It seems far away and undiscernible for what it is. All sorts of like eerie noises coming from down below.
Can I see the orcs that I've run across?
Yeah, they run across, and they just carry on running towards like area 5. So they just keep going until they're out of your eyesight.
Okay.
So there's no other creatures but us in there then.
No, not at this point.
Let's get across that bridge there.
I am very heavy.
How do you know if Alex will make it across the bridge if she's very heavy?
I could probably throw the halfling.
Oh, we could throw you across.
I would like to see you try.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to throw her across now, whether she likes it or not. Because Serenity is the exact type of person who, once issued a challenge, will now be like, okay.
Where she rolls a natural 20 and somehow.
You need to throw at least 30 feet.
It's literally just like.
So what I'm going to get you to do. So who's throwing who? To start with.
Serenity is throwing Alex.
Okay. Roll me a strength check. Roll me
Try
a
and lift off 200 pounds of muscle.
yeah. Roll me a strength check just to see if you can lift Alex.
How does 18 sound?
18 against. Let's see, 18. Multiply that by. I say that you pick up Alex, but you can feel your knees start to shake. But she is.
I'm going to stand in front of her and stop her, try and block her.
Nope. Because my character flaw is that I would rather eat my own armor than admit I'm wrong. She is going across the. She is going over.
Roll me another. Roll me another strength check.
I feel like you're gonna end up down in the hole.
No, it's all gonna be fine. Everything's under control. I rolled an 11.
11. Right, with your 11, what actually happens?
Can I do something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab her by the horns, and I'm just gonna push back until she can't stretch more.
So what happens is that Serenity throws you, but she throws you 1 foot in front of her, and you
and I kind of just land
you land on your arse.
Oh.
She's kind of got you like kind of like holding a baby, a giant baby, and then there's like a slight swing, and she goes like kind of like spinning like a discus or a hammer throw, and she goes 1 foot on your ass.
I said I'd throw her. I didn't say I'd throw it very far.
I have to say, I am very impressed you were even able to lift me.
Guns!
I'll get up.
Would it be better if I try the bridge, because I'm very small, and see how safe it feels, instead of being thrown across? Because that didn't end well so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I would like to try the bridge and see how safe I feel.
Yeah.
Okay to try.
So you.
Oh, no. Before you go across, should we tie like a rope around your waist in case you fall off so we can at least pull you back?
Very
Or
good.
drop off with her.
That's a good idea.
Smart. Guns. Smart.
Okay. So who ties the rope and who's holding the rope?
I'll do both. I'll use my rope. I've got 50 feet of hempen rope. So.
Okay. So Serenity is holding the rope, and Nhötelliiy goes out onto the bridge. Because you're a halfling, your arms can't reach either rope on both sides. So you grab. You're able to grab onto one. After a few steps, you step onto a plank that gives way, but it just breaks and then falls down the chasm. You carry on. It kind of like creaks, and then sways back and forth. You make your way to the other side. Yeah, you're fine.
Yay, we did it.
Who's next?
I'm going across.
I'll go last because I'm the heaviest.
Okay.
So, Pirin next.
I'll go. Oh, whoever.
Can we throw the gnome across? Can I throw something across?
You can.
Is Bella able to fly across?
You don't know where Bella is.
Okay then.
So who's next?
Me.
You're next. Go. Yep. So same thing happens. You go across, and you make your way to the other side, and you join Nhötelliiy.
Serenity.
Yes.
5 gold says you cannot throw the gnome.
I will take that bet, gnome. Come here. Come here, gnome. Hi. You want to make 3 gold?
I think this is payback for our time treated and known bartender not
Roll me a strength check. if the gnome is willing,
Is the gnome willing?
The gnome will use minor illusion to make him look all slippery, but
You just minor illusions, a bottle of lube, and just goes.
Roll me a strength check.
Sweet. I rolled a 22.
Okay.
He's coming over.
You pick up the gnome, and you cast that motherfucker across the fissure. And there is with the minor illusion still active, there is a slight trail of excess lube through the air. Could Pirin roll me a dexterity check, please?
Oh my god.
I feel, with my eyebrow, well, I've got 2 eyebrows, but with my eyebrows raised, I'll just take 5 gold out of my coin pouch and I'll just give it.
I rolled 14.
14. That gnome is coming in pretty fast. That wasn't an overhand throw. That was a baseball throw. That was like
fastball special.
It was a fastball special.
It was a fastball special.
with hands outstretched, ready to be embraced by Pirin, the gnome hits you pretty much in the neck zone, and both of you go tumbling slightly over the floor. And there's a few moments where, you know...
I imagine he goes in crotch first, like a whole load of junk.
When doesn't know why, but she screams touchdown.
When the pair of you come to your senses, you do realise after a few awkward moments when when Dwant looks down, he does realising that he is effectively teabagging a warlock.
I look at him in the eyes and just say, "You're aware who I work for, right?"
I will
Quite happily.
I'll stroke Pirin's face with my hand and say thank you before I get off.
Agonizing blast.
Roll me
Send
in
you
it.
back over the other side of that fucking cannon.
Oh god.
That will have the opposite effect you plan.
Oh god.
Right.
Change from the we're all going to die, we're going to die, we're all going to die.
Now it's like, let's play Catch the Gnome.
Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon,
guess,
catch
Guess
the
what?
gnome.
guess what Ignatia's going to do to Nook when she meets him?
Oh my god.
Right, go along.
It's a team building exercise. I'm sure they don't have like football teams in the Underdark, right?
They do now. We'll make a fortune.
I'm gonna write down on my little piece of paper 5 gold for throwing a gnome.
Oh dear. Okay, so who's next across the bridge?
I will go across the bridge next.
Okay, so you can. It takes you a few more moments to get across than what it did the others, but you do manage to get across quite safely. A couple more slats break and creak underneath, but you do make it across.
Yay!
It's my turn.
It is your turn. Can you roll me a dexterity check?
Fucking knew it. Knew it was gonna happen.
Okay.
Let's look.
Before Alex tries to get across, Ignatia, not Ignatia, Serenity, will shout across 5 gold says you can't make it across.
5 gold in my favour.
No, in my yeah.
So, like,
no,
if I don't make it across, I get 5 gold.
Mate, yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I rolled a 7.
You're gonna die a rich woman.
Woo!
Top 5 gold over the edge of the cabin.
Yeah, 7.
That's good nice.
So you rolled a 7. Roll me a strength check.
Good, you're strong like a mountain.
That would be a 22.
22. You get halfway across the bridge and you feel 3 of the slats break underneath the weight. But you're able to keep your hands on the side of the ropes, but you are precariously dangling from each side. With your hands on each side of the rope bridge, your whole body is now dangling down. Yeah.
Can I just, like, monkey swing across the rope?
You move a few feet to the next plank, and then you carry on moving. Roll me a dexterity.
6.
6. The same thing happens again. Roll me a strength saving throw. Well, strength check, sorry.
19.
19. Yeah, there's a few moments like this going across the bridge. You're able to keep your hands on either side, but 3/4 of the bridge is now broke because of the weight of you and your armor. Yeah, but you're across. You're fine.
Yay!
Using that again anytime soon.
Yeah, 5 gold to me.
Oh my god, I have to give you 5 more gold. Fucking hell. I could routinely take 5 more gold out of my pouch and give it to you.
Who did do that? Where's that bird brain got to?
That is a very good point.
Buddy. Yeah, buddy.
That's like an explosion sound.
You as you whistle, you can hear it echo off ahead, and after a few moments, you hear someone there. Please,
No.
Please help.
Oh god, last time this happened, right?
No, last
Someone
time this happened, it would have
died,
been good.
right? And one of us got really angry, and two of us got really sad. Well, all of us got really sad.
All of us got really sad.
Would have had a really good sound.
But it was a fucking epic sword, so...
Yeah, I'd like to kind of prepare my psychic focus because I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
And I'm going to psychic focus on my Mantle of Joy. So I have an advantage on charisma persuasion checks.
Awesome. You hear... No, I'm not going to be quiet. Help! Who's there? Can somebody help? And it's a different voice to the other one. And then you hear a woman shout, "Yeah, we're stuck. We've been here. We need some help, please."
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you got stuck wherever you were stuck, you silly person.
Come on, big strong heroes, on you go.
Is there any bad guys in there? Any bad uns? Any bad uns?
What?
Is there
What?
any baddies?
What? Hold on a minute. Why are you going to cut out my eyes and my tongue? What the fuck? Help? No, I'm not going to be quiet.
Maybe we should go help, guys.
I'll just walk on ahead.
What did I miss?
Warhammer in hand.
Voices.
I'm gonna get...
Who's a weakling? What?
I'm gonna get my glaive out and follow after Alex and be like, let's go kill some things.
There are things.
Hang on 1 second.
Aww.
Can I send out like a telepathic wave message
To...
see if there's just ask if anyone's there and see if I hear any sort of mind reply?
Do you have a feature that allows you to do said thing?
I have telepathy.
That
You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 120 feet of you.
if you could see something, yes, you could, but you can't, so you can't do it.
Before we go, I selected one of my spells as detect evil and good. Would that be a good thing to use?
Sorry, what was that?
Potentially.
One of the spells I wanted as my spell was detect evil and good. Would that be a good thing to use?
Yes, you could use that. That would be very
Before we-
interesting.
Before we go in and possibly die.
Yep. Detect good or evil. That is what you're trying to cast, right?
Yes.
So, what you sense is nothing.
Nothing.
Nope. Because detect good and evil allows you to detect aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, desecrated or consecrated ground. You can detect none of those beings around.
Okay.
Come on then, big strong ladies, on you go.
Okay, gotta go and get the things.
I fly my bird ahead of this lot. What do I see?
Up ahead, you go into area 5.
Yep.
Yeah. So when you get into the middle of area 5, the walls and the floor of this natural cave have been carefully smoothed. You can discern at least 4 routes leading off into the darkness. Red coals glow from within the southeastern gateway, and a crude wooden cage door closes off the southern exit. The door is covered with sleeping furs, crates, sacks, and rubbish. Oh, the floor is covered with all those sorts of items. It looks like a refuse sort of area. From the other side of the door, you hear, "Hello? Who's there? Like, we need some help. I'm not sure who was there before, but please don't cut out our tongues and eyes. We just want someone to help us. We've been here. We're really thirsty as well." You hear a woman like agree with him, say like, "Yeah, we need help." Blah 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 blah. There seems to be like 4 or 5 different voices on the other side.
I don't trust these voices. Don't like it. I'm scared.
I'm gonna go. Words. I'm awake. What do you think? There's some people stuck in a cage down there. We should probably go and have a look.
What if it's a trap?
Alright, we can handle ourselves.
I'll
but-
go ahead because I'm like tanky as fuck. So
Yeah. Go and not walk into a trap.
yep, I'll walk ahead. Not stealthily because there's no point.
What are you going towards the door?
Where is the door?
It's in area 6, so you're in the middle, where all the crates and stuff like that is. And
Yeah, I'll go towards the door.
Towards the door, there's like a some like a hatch that's like head level that you can slide across. What do you do?
I'll take the javelin and I'll slide it across with the javelin.
Okay, it's a little bit awkward with the javelin, but you move it across, and to your surprise, shock or horror, what you can see is a middle-aged man. He has some sort of like raggy beard. His skin's very leathery. He looks like he spends most of his days outdoors. His eyes are very sunken into his head. He's got like his balding in sort of areas on top of his head, and is like he puts his like most of his face through the hole, and this is like, yes, we've been there's about 12 of us. That we were travelling from Blazing Dell. And the orcs captured us and brought us here. Could you help? Could you let us out?
Can I inspect the door? What's it made of?
It's just a wooden door. It seems a little bit rickety, but
I'm going to
there's
kick it down.
roll me a strength check.
I suggest that you stand away from the door.
He goes, okay, and then you see he backs off into the darkness.
Strength, you said?
I did, yes.
16.
16. You boot the door, and the barricade that's blocking the door on the front breaks in, as well as the door itself. And the door just hits the ground, and then there's a few moments before the man appears, and then there's a woman, a couple of kids,